Wait, so you mean to tell me all this time the Epstein files revealed that Michael Jackson not only was actually trying to save kids by taking them to Never Never Land, but when he was calling out Sony and Tony Mottola multiple times, even calling Tony Mottola the devil at one point?
Tony Mottola is a devil. I'm not supposed to say what I'm going to say right now, but I have to let you in on a secret.
Science.
No, please don't videotape what I'm going to say, okay? Turn that off, please. No, what? I don't mind. Tape it.
Oh! Marco is getting gangsta today!
He was not only calling them out for bullshit record contracts, he was actually calling them out for being a PDF file, if you know what I mean.
I'll never forget that. Michael Jackson saved me from getting on a plane to that tiny island.
What did he just say?
So they're saying Neverland is where Michael Jackson took children to protect them. He was protecting the children. He was protecting the celebrities. You have celebrities like Macaulay Culkin who have gone on record to protect and defend Michael Jackson. This all makes sense.
I'm saying that there are people that were the people that did this to both me and Corey that are still working. They're still out there, and they're some of the richest, most powerful people in this business. And they do not want me saying what I'm saying right now.
Are you saying that they're pedophiles?
Yes.
And that they're still in this business?
Yes.
You're
And sunglasses
damaging
and
an entire industry.
Who gives a shit?
LaToya, they're gonna kill me. I said, who, Michael? First I thought you were Michael Jackson. Nobody in their right mind would ever think of doing anything like this to you. That's what you think. He says, no, but you don't understand. And then I saw how serious he was. He said, it's bigger than what you think. I said, well, Michael, what is it? He said, it's my publishing. They're after my publishing. They want to take it. As you guys know, my brother had one of the largest catalogs in the world. But I will say this, I would love to have a one-on-one with several people. One person I would love to have. Safe? I would love to have a one-on-one with probably. I mean,
I don't know if you say that because you think that you could.
Out of singing, wait. And when you are, for instance, when we were here. You know what? I mean, all the things ever printed in the tabloid, the only things ever. When we were here the last time shooting the commercial, you were.
R. Kelly's in jail for life. None of these niggas on the Epstein files will go to jail for life for doing more.
And they said Michael Jackson was trying to save these kids. We're gonna let y'all
get me started, boy. Oh, I'm so mad. I feel like the worst person in the world for all the shit that I said. Mike, I owe you the biggest apology in the world, bro.
Greetings, my BPN family. Welcome to Bold Perspectives Network. I'm Mr. Red. Now, I wanted to present to you all a series of clips to let you all know that I believe that Michael Jackson was set up, that he was framed to be this monster. And we all have had our different opinions on Michael Jackson throughout the years. And as I look back on some of the framing, I always knew that there was something off about what they were saying. Now, I'm not saying I didn't think that Michael had some oddities, but looking at this through my adult eyes, I could see how the media framed that Michael Jackson was a monster. And I think when I really started questioning everything that was said in the media was about the time that Michael Jackson got up on stage and he talked about, Tommy Mottola, and he talked about how they were coming after him. Now, he'd already had been saying this, and they just said, oh, Michael's being crazy. But when he and Prince both were talking on talk shows about artists getting the rights to their masters, I need you to understand that this was revolutionary talk coming from artists. To own their own masters would make and give them the opportunity to have income in perpetuity. However, this is not how the industry worked for so many years. And really, the only reason the industry is up in arms as it is because this digital age, they still haven't figured this shit out. Where before they could get you with publishing and they could, they give you all this money, but you owe them X amount of money. You owe them X amount of albums. And now artists can stream and get more popular on their own without the help of this wicked industry. I don't know how many of you all got to see the movie Michael yet. I haven't seen it yet, and it's not because I don't want to. I just haven't had time to, but I will be seeing it soon enough. I plan to show you a bunch of clips and present to you potential reasons why they were trying to take him out, and to show you that I believe in Michael's innocence. We have much to discuss. Let's strap in. Let's get after it.
Still believe Michael Jackson was a simple overdose? Then listen to this.
Michael Jackson enraged his masters at Sony when he wrote a song called Don't Cry Palestine. The Zionist mafia in control of the music industry marked him for destruction when he began calling them out in public, exposing their crimes.
Months ago, to revise the lyrics to his song They Don't Care About Us, lyrics many called anti-Semitic.
Last year, he angered Jewish groups when he sang these words.
Kill me, do me, sue me, everybody do me, kick me, kite me, don't you black and white me.
I'm shocked. Jew me, sue me, kick me, kite me. Those are the words that he told us that he would never use again.
The bigger he has gotten, the bigger the shots. And of course, as I said, when Christ did things to free the oppressed people, and they tried to destroy him also.
Don't like leeches. I was so tired of it. They start out the most popular person in the world, make a lot of money, big house, cars, and everything, end up with penniless. It is conspiracy. The Jews do it on purpose.
Record companies really, really do conspire against their artists. They steal, they cheat, they do whatever they can, especially the black artists. Sony, Tommy Mottola. Tommy Mottola is the president of the record division. He is a mean, he's a racist, and he's very, very, very devilish. Mariah Carey, after divorcing Tommy, came to me crying. She was crying so bad I had to hold her. And she said to me that this is an evil man. And Michael, this man follows me, she said. He taps her phone. And he's very, very evil.
I was so tired of it. They start out the most popular person in the world, make a lot of money, big house, cars, and everything, end up with penniless. It is conspiracy.
For everybody listening, my uncle didn't die. He was murdered. I feel the same thing about Prince. We're losing a lot of stars because you have to remember, these are basically insurance policies. When he dies, whatever was owned by the company reverts back. We're not talking about $100,000. We're not talking about $1 million. But when my uncle died, we're talking about billions of dollars. Can you imagine if Prince, when he died, sold little red Corvette to Chevy?
I don't know if I should tell you this, but I don't know who may be listening. There may be a group of people that want to get rid of me. They don't want me here anymore.
I don't understand. What do you mean? Talk to me.
I need to talk about it over the phone. I don't know what's going to happen, but I just feel in my soul, only God knows.
You remember that the media was trying to make us think that Michael Jackson had ties to Epstein. And this was something that the Trump administration was trying to push when the Epstein files came out. Basically, anyone who was left-wing or black or whatever, they had ties to Epstein. They tried to portray as if those people had direct ties to each other and to Epstein. And we know that in Hollywood, a lot of people come across each other's paths. When you're really rich, you're going to come across each other's path. But it is known that Michael was trying to buy a house down in Florida. And we know that this is the stomping ground of both Donald Trump and Jeffrey Epstein. Coincidence that everything that I've showed you all about It's Not Real and showing you that in Michael's song, They Don't Really Care About Us, how that might go against their narrative. It now makes sense why they wanted to silence Michael or ruin his reputation. Because we see it now. You have MJ, who you have other artists who are going to be in jail or lose their fortune or lose their notoriety, all because of these scandals. But people who have a different skin color than them, who have done the same things, seem to bounce back on their feet. But somehow, our heroes stay vilified, while their villains get second chances, or they get, cushier jail sentences, or they never see a prison at all. Or, in this day and age, Donald Trump just pardons everything that they do.
Michael Jackson's former bodyguard just came clean about the night MJ met Jeffrey Epstein, since he was literally there when the picture got taken. The picture was indeed taken at Jeffrey Epstein's house in Palm Beach, but according to Matt, they were only there because they were viewing houses to buy. Michael Jackson wanted to live in Palm Beach so he can be close to his friend Barry Gibb, as you know, of the Bee Gees. So a real estate agent did set up the meeting, but they didn't know who Epstein was when they actually went to meet with him. He was not famous at that time. And since MJ was touring a bunch of houses throughout the whole week trying to find the right one, Jeffrey Epstein was one of the several people that wanted to take a picture with MJ to make sure, look, I'm with MJ, guys. And Michael, as you know, always took picture with his fans, so he didn't think anything of it. He's like, all right, I'm just gonna take a picture with this random fan of this $1 billion house. This was in 2003, where he was recording songs with Barry Gibb daily. But yeah, that's the reason he was there. It was very famous at the time too. Everybody knew in the news that he was trying to look for a house in Florida.
The controversial singer was spotted at the Palm Beach International Film Festival. Reportedly, he's house hunting there.
So contrary to popular belief, Epstein and MJ had nothing to do with each other.
He instead goes directly to Michael Jackson and his legal team and starts demanding $20 million.
Trying to get the money so he can make a movie.
His lawyer gets in touch with Michael Jackson's camp and says $20 million and nobody will ever hear about these allegations. Michael Jackson is adamant that he is not going to give Evan Chandler $20 million. So
be humiliated beyond belief. He will not believe what's going to happen to him. Beyond his worst nightmares. Sell one more record. If I go through with this, I win big time. I will get everything I want. They will be destroyed forever.
Called me on the phone, asked me to come to the hotel. I said, I'm here to help Michael. Oh, he said, oh, no. We don't, that ain't what we want with you. We heard that your boy spent nights at the house. We want to know if Michael tampered with him. I just picked him up or touched him in any kind of way. If he did, we got $200,000 for you. I said, huh? He said, you show what I'm going to do. I'm going to draw a check up, a contract up, and I'm going to show you for you $200,000.
So then you go to Germany, you get another 20,000. You go to Italy, another 20,000. Before you know it, you're up at $200,000, and that is enough for a family to come forward and talk.
The first time I heard the story about Jackson, his hand was outside the kid's pants. They were asking $100,000. As soon as their price went up to $500,000, the hand went inside the pants.
During police interviews, the child broke down and confirmed that he had been coached.
About Neverland, about Havenhurst, about Disneyland, about Michael Jackson's body. Where did he get all that information?
They got it from me.
This kid is a A1, #1 liar.
You believe that children are being abused by pedophiles in Hollywood.
Absolutely.
So why are you sitting down talking to me? Why aren't you sitting down with the police right now?
I've told the police. In fact, if anybody wants to go back to 1993 when I was interviewed by the Santa Barbara Police Department, I sat there and I gave them the names. They're on record. They have all of this information, but they were scanning Michael Jackson. All they cared about was trying to find something on Michael Jackson.
Who you said, by the way, did not abuse you.
Who Michael was innocent.
Does it seem so far-fetched that Michael now seeing potentially behind the scenes of what's going on with these different Hollywood elites, that he would be trying to protect kids because he understood as a kid how predatory these practices are? Makes sense that a man like Michael Jackson, having known how it is to be demonized and ostracized would want to have greater control over, his work's future. Just like other people, just like him, thrown under the bus, made to be the bad guys and villains. I won't say any of their names, but you can look back and understand why these people would be, say, sacrificed, because there's no real story in some of these instances when white people do the same things or are accused of the same things. But when it's black people, oh my God, how horrible that these black people would be doing this. I knew something was off about Michael. That's the way they talk. And so before I end this, I want you to hear the words of Michael Jackson in his own words, professing his innocence.
I ask all of you to wait and hear the truth before you label or condemn me. Don't treat me like a criminal, because I am innocent. It was a nightmare, a horrifying nightmare. But if this is what I have to endure to prove my innocence, my complete innocence, so be it. Throughout my life, I have only tried to help thousands upon thousands of children to live happy lives. It brings tears to my eyes when I see any child who suffers. I am not guilty of these allegations, but if I am guilty of anything, it is of giving all that I have to give to help children all over the world.
Stay vigilant, stay engaged, stay revolutionary.